Hello, good evening and welcome back to the Beer Crony Beer Reviews. My name's Chris and yes, we're back with another beer. Or tonight we're back with another sour. This time we're off to 71 Brewing Company to look at the JS, the Jam Slam. So Jam Slam is a raspberry sour. I do like sours. I picked this one up in Sainsbury's today. Popped into Sainsbury's today just to pick up some cat food, but of course had to have a little look around the beer aisles to see what they've got. And yeah, Sainsbury's have got some new beers in now. I think they're starting to slowly get into the craft beer market, which is great for us. 71 Brewing, not had anything from 71 Brewing before. They're quite new, I think, in terms of beer. I think they've only been around since sort of 2015, 2016. And 71 Brewing have certainly had a lot of beers in Lidl's over the months or year or so. Seem to be quite big in Lidl's with a number of beers that have gone down quite well on the old social medias. So yeah, 71 Brewing. I couldn't quite decide what to review tonight. I narrowed it down to a short list and sent a picture of it to a friend of mine, and she came back and said, yeah, go with the Jam Slam because it sounds interesting. And it does sound quite interesting, doesn't it? Jam Slam. So yeah, so this one's for you. You know who you are. You're the one that chose it. So let's crack on. Let's get the 71 Brewing Jam Slam in the glass. Comes in at 4.5% and it says it's part of their Blueprint series. So before we get in the glass, let's just talk about what Blueprint series means. I wasn't too sure what that meant, so I did look on their website, and I think if it's part of their Blueprint series range, I generally think they're quite widely produced, almost not, I guess, not quite mass produced, but very widely produced and readily available for people, hence it being in Sainsbury's. So I think that's roughly what it means by their Blueprint series. So anyway, enough of the ramblings on. We don't want to know about that. We want to know how it looks and how it tastes, don't we? So it says it's a kettle sour with heaps of locally sourced Scottish raspberries. A hazy, zingy beer with a sharp tartness. Let's hope so. Let's go with the other glass, actually. Let's go with the slightly bigger glass. It is a 440ml can, which I love. I do like 440ml cans. Get really fed up with the 330ml cans. So let's get her in the glass. Let's try and get a bit of a head on that. There we go. Oh, look at the colour of that. Oh, and the aromas that are coming off that already. Oh, the aromas. It's nowhere near my nostrils, is it? I think we might be able to get the rest in now. Yeah, go on, in you go. In you go. Wow. Look at that. Thick looking. Really, let me get my hand out of the way. Look at that. Well, that's a very interesting colour. Look at the colour of that. Look at it. Definitely looks raspberry-like, doesn't it? Really thick, almost red colour, orangey to red colour. Very, very small one finger head that's rapidly disappearing. But look at that. Can't see through it. Nope, definitely can't see through that. Really dark orange, moving into reddy colour. What a fantastic looking beer. Great looking colour. And like I say, the aromas already, the aromas that are coming off of that. So let's go in close for the aromas. Oh, big punchy fruity flavours. Oh, really punchy. Get right up the nose. You can smell you know it's a sour. You can smell the tartness on it. You can smell that raspberry tartness. It's all raspberry tartness with a little bit of something else. There's something else trying to come through. I can't quite work out what that is. Definitely raspberry. It's like a unripened raspberry smell. It's not like a super ripe raspberry. It's a bit like raspberries that aren't quite fully ripe yet, which would certainly give it the tartiness if they're not quite ripe. But that smells awesome. Definitely raspberry tartness going on in there. Something else trying to come through, but I can't quite get it. So let's get on there and have a taste. Cheers, everybody. Ah, Let's get that in the picture for you. Oh, Jam Slam. No, it's not slamming. It's not slamming with jam. Not slamming with a raspberry jam flavour that I was expecting. Certainly not as sour as I was expecting it to be. I was really, really hoping it had a good sourness to it. It's very, very light on the sourness. Very light on the sourness. The mouthfeel's gone again. Again, it's the first time I've had it. Mouthfeel's gone. Very light in the mouth. Not watery. I wouldn't say it's watery, but it's very, very light. Let's have some more. Yeah, the taste doesn't back the aroma up. Have I reviewed a beer recently that I liked? I think the last few I've done I haven't liked. I wouldn't say I don't like this. I think it was £3 a can, round about that, £3 I think. And it is from a supermarket, so we've got to bear that in mind. It came from Sainsbury's. Pardon me again. Oh yeah, I just expected a bit more. When it says the word slam on there, Jam Slam, you're really expecting some good raspberry jammy flavours, and it doesn't deliver on that front. It does deliver on flavours. It's nowhere near a sour, as in sour enough. It's got the tartness of the raspberries there in there. There's other types of berry trying to come through. Can't work out what it is. There's definitely something else, berry-wise. Definitely raspberry tartness. The flavour is like the aroma, and it's not quite ripened raspberries, which gives it that tartness, and it is tart. It is sour. But it's not a cheek sucker, anywhere near a cheek sucker. It's light, it's refreshing, but there's no lingering flavour in the mouth, which I like with a sour. With a really good sour, it lingers in your mouth for a little while longer once you've swallowed it, and that doesn't. Once you've swallowed it, it's gone. The taste is gone, which is a real shame. It is only 4.5%. So sessionable, well, yeah, it's sessionable. But again, with sours, as much as I like them, if I go anywhere near 2 or 3, I get absolutely horrendous heartburn off sours. But it is nice, it is refreshing, it's very, very light. Not watery, but it's light. It's certainly light in the mouth. There's no body to it. There's no real different flavour profiles rolling across the tongue. It's the same from front to back. Yeah, no real body to it. It's a bit forgettable, really, is what it is. Would I recommend it? Would I recommend it? It's maybe an introduction to sours. It's probably not a bad introduction to a sour. If you're used to sours and you like sours, and you buy some pretty expensive sours, I wouldn't bother with this. But on an introduction basis, pardon me, good introduction to sours, I'd give it that. I'd recommend it if you've never had a sour before and you want to sample them, then that's all right for an introduction to sours. And if you like that, it certainly whet your appetite to try other ones. It's okay, it just doesn't deliver on the Jam Slam. I wanted a Jam Slam, thank you ma'am. I wanted big, sour, plenty flavours, and it just doesn't deliver that for me, unfortunately. So would I have it again? No. Would I recommend it? Not to somebody that's used to sours and likes sours. As an intro to sours, I think it works pretty well for that, as an intro. So there you go, there it is in the glass, fantastic colours. There's the can. 71 Brewing, Jam Slam. Make what you like of my review. Watch other reviews, go and have a look. I don't know if there are many. I'll have a look after I've done the video. But yeah, don't just take my word for it. Taste is subjective. Go and see if there's any other reviews out there. So there you go, that's my review of the Jam Slam, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care everybody. If you like the video, give it a like, share it, etc, etc. But that's me done. Take care everybody, and see you on the next one. Bye now.